Hi everyone, today we will be talking about the present continuous tense, and I will try to explain you the formation, the use and some specific features of this tense. So let's start right away with the formation. Okay, take a closer look at the formula. We can see here that on the first place we have the subject. On the second place we have the helping verb to be, which is going to be conjugated, changed through persons, I am, you are, and so on. And on the third place we have the main verb plus the ing ending. Okay, so let's take a verb of choice. For example, let's take to talk. In French, parler. In German, sprechen. Okay, we will also compare it a little bit to those two languages to see the differences. Let's see the formation and let's see the conjugation right away. This is how the conjugation goes, so the changing through I, you and he, she, it. So I am talking, you are talking, we are talking, he is talking, and so on. You see how it is performed. Very simple. You conjugate only the helping verb, the main verb stays untouched. So the conjugation is really weak. There are only three changes present, that is I am, you are, he is, and we and you and they are also with are. So very basic and very simple to manage. So let's see how the French do it. The French, they don't have a present continuous in their language. They don't have a progressive present tense, a tense which expresses an action that is happening now, right at the moment. But they have their own way of expressing something that is happening now, but they use it very rarely. This is the form être en train, as we see here, and then they conjugate as well this être, which means to be, and they say je suis en train de plus the infinitive. Je suis en train de parler, tu es en train de parler, which literally translated into English means I'm in the moment of doing something. So you use it really when you want to stress, when you want to put an accent on an action happening right now. Je suis en train de parler, so please don't interrupt me, I'm in the moment of speaking, please don't interrupt me, and so on. In German, the German also don't have a progressive present tense, which expresses only something that is happening right now. They use the usual present tense that they have with this ich spreche, du sprichst, er spricht, which is also conjugated, hard to learn. But if they want really to stress and to indicate that something is happening right now, at the moment, not a little bit before, not a step ahead, so right now at the moment of speaking, they use the form ich bin gerade am, I'm right at, and then they put the infinitive of the verb. So the formula goes like this: ich bin gerade am spielen, du bist gerade am spielen. So this ich bin gerade am form uses the helping verb to be, sein, plus gerade am, right at, I am right at, plus the gerund, so the verbal noun of the verb, which is the same as infinitive. So ich bin gerade am spielen, du bist gerade am spielen, er ist gerade am spielen, and so on. Very simple. Let's go to the negative form. So how do we form the negative in the present continuous? As we know, or maybe not, the English requires for every negative form an auxiliary or helping verb. Due to the fact that the present continuous already has an auxiliary verb, being the to be verb, you don't need to add another auxiliary verb. You just add a not after the helping verb, and thus you form the negative form. Very simple. So subject plus to be plus the not plus the main verb with ing, and you go right ahead. I am not talking, you are not talking, he is not talking. The shortened forms are aren't and isn't. So you aren't talking, he isn't talking, we aren't talking, you aren't talking, and so on. Let's look at the French progressive tense. They have a different form of course, of forming the negative form. They use two negative words between which they install the verb concerned, and this is être. So it is je ne suis pas, this is the negative form, en train de parler, Tu n'es pas en train de parler. Il n'est pas en train de parler. He is not in the moment of speaking. I am not in the moment of speaking. She is not in the moment of speaking. This is how they used to say. This is their way of expressing the continuous, the progressive form, something happening now. But usually they don't use it. They use it really if they want to stress it, really to emphasize that something is happening now. Okay, so let's see how the Germans do it. Again, the Germans very simple with this. They put only a nicht, the German form of not, after the verb, and this is it. So, ich spreche nicht, du sprichst nicht, spricht nicht. If they want to really emphasize that something is happening right now, but in rare cases they will put this sein gerade am. Ich bin gerade am sprechen, du bist gerade am sprechen, and the negative form of that is of course ich bin nicht. Again, this nicht after the verb. Ich bin nicht gerade am sprechen, du bist nicht gerade am sprechen, ist nicht gerade am sprechen, wir sind nicht gerade am sprechen, and so on. So you see, these are the three languages and their negative forms. English here in this case being quite easy, and German of course the easiest with its negative form, and the French of course the hardest and the toughest here with two negative particles. Let's move over to the question form and let's say something about that. So the question form goes here with a sheer inversion. So you only invert the helping verb with the subject. And let's see the formula just very quick. So it is the helping verb comes on the first place, then the subject, and then the main verb with the ing ending. Instead of I am talking, you just say something like am I talking? Instead of you are talking, you say something like are you talking? Is he talking? Are they talking? Are we talking? And so on. Let's move to the use of the present continuous tense. So when do we use it? There are 5 cases. First, we use the present continuous tense for actions which are happening now, in the moment of speaking, okay? So you will use it often with adverbs like now, at the moment, right now, and you will use it with these typical particle words which express something going on right now, some emotions like hey, look, or see this, watch out, and so on. Giving a few examples, we can see it very clear. Look, John is eating my cake. Hey, Linda is dancing. Hello, what are you doing? On the second place are temporary activities. So that are activities which are not happening right now, but they are happening somehow at the time about now. Okay, we use it often with adverbs like these days, this day, this week, and so on. On the third place, there are activities in development, something that is happening right now, but it cannot stop at the very moment when you want it to stop. It is developing, okay, it is going on, independently whether you want or not. Like the prices are falling, it's happening now but very slow, and it's going to continue time. And on the fourth place we have personal future arrangements. So that are actions which will happen in the future and which you arranged for yourself for the future, and we have to separate them, we have to distinguish them from actions which are timetable, official announcements and similar. So that is something like I'm playing tennis tomorrow with Jill, I'm having a meeting tomorrow with Joe, and so on. And on the fifth place, the last one, are annoying habits. So activities that are happening too often from your point of view, okay, regarding your interpretation of facts. If someone is doing something too often, you say something like you are always complaining, she is always weeping, they are always coming late. You see, you want to stress like it's happening right now, like it's annoying you at the moment, at this very moment. Thank you for watching this, and I hope that it was instructive enough, that it helped you. And if you liked it, please subscribe, and if you like also the way of presenting the English language here, then you can contact me at any time under my name, on Facebook, on my blog, also on this channel, and we can arrange a session just to get to know to each other, and that's all. Okay, see you, ciao, bye bye.